still the same wolves. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the same, if that's that very same group over there that's drinking over here. And Grey Wolf Rally, yep. Oh, also private land for wolves, yeah. No wonder they're all high fitness. We don't need to bother calling predators then. We're not gonna get any under 50%. Hello, my guardian. How's it going? Alright, now let's see. Gotta cross over here and make our way towards the north of this little peninsula. But the question is, do we actually have any prey animals over here? Because so far the only... Yeah, this is definitely a campsite. So far the only need zones I've seen were for foxes and wolves. And normally, you would assume if there's foxes and wolves, there's gotta be at least a few birds or hares or something like that. Oh, this is actually... We gotta be careful here because this looks like some spots are actually pretty steep and going pretty deep into the water. Gotta make sure that we don't slip and drown there. I can't tell if there's a map or not. What's the goal in Way of the Hunter today? The goal is to find as many campsites as possible, maybe find some missions along the way, and eventually make it to this house, to this cabin, because this is the last cabin that we have not seen yet. But right now I'm busy exploring this peninsula. I just decided in the end not to explore the entire thing because that would just take too long. So a long hike, yeah, a long hike, and as usual during that long hike we will shoot anything that is 5 stars or under 20%. If we can find low fitness animals, we're gonna shoot them. But so far, we've just been running into a lot of stacked wolves. We'll see how it goes. Coyote mentioned last time that the northeast is apparently really good for mountain lions, so we'll see if there'll be any low fitness animals to have over there or if it's just a completely stacked area of the map. yeah, for now the first goal is to get up to that campsite. Oh. What do we have? 300 meters. That's way too far back. I can't even get that far with my binoculars. It's gotta be over the bridge. And of course, branches breaking tells me absolutely nothing about what kind of animal that actually is. Could be more wolves, could be those foxes, could be deer. Like, I have no idea. Can't see anything, so it's gotta be just beyond that hill. Maybe we'll take a look once we got to the campsite, because then we're also going against the wind, which would be nice. $160 to $180. That's on the other side of that ridge. But it's gotta be something that's not very skittish, because we haven't spooked it yet, even though we are pretty close. And we're walking fairly long distances without interruption. So... whatever it is, it's not very bothered by us. Also, the wind is changing now. The wind is going from northwest more to just west, which is actually good for us, because that means it will be easier to get over here, and then after that we're gonna go east anyways, so that's pretty nice. Okay. No map, no tasks. Once again, just a normal campsite. Let's see if we can figure out what animal is waiting there on the other side of the ridge. More wolves. Well, we know the wolves are stacked here, so we don't even need to go there. There's no need. We're just gonna fast travel over here. Yep, big awoos. Well, that's good for us. That means we can just move on. We're gonna explore this lake over here. Then we're gonna make our way to this lake. This, what is probably also a campsite. And then this river. And over here. And we're probably gonna need a few more markers in between that, which is fine. We'll get to that when we need it. Although, actually from 700 to 1.4 should be okay. And from 1.4 to 2 kilometers should also be okay. So it's probably just the last stretch where we need another marker in between. But first, we are going to take a quick round along this lake. Did we get everything? Yes. So, foxes, wolves, bears. Lots of predators, no prey. And these are all from the same animals. All right, that's it. That was everything we have here. Cool. Let's go east towards that last cabin that we haven't explored yet. By the way, what's the fitness on the bears? Also private territory. Okay. Well, ignore the bears. More wolves. Not entirely sure if that's going to be a pack of wolves with low fitness or high fitness. If it's this one, it would be... Well, actually, it would probably be high fitness. Because it's probably this one or this one. Or for most likely this one. We're just gonna ignore the wolves. nothing else over here. Yeah, that's fine. The wolves can go alerted. I don't care. Curious what that is. $240 to $260. I think I hear a bison. I couldn't see a sound bubble, but I'm pretty sure I just heard a bison. Can I look all the way over there? Okay, that is roughly where they should be. Whatever animals those were, and the wolves are still alerted, which is fine. Can't see. I know it's gotta be somewhere over there in the tree line. Ah, it's a cougar. Okay. It's a female cougar. Well, cougars are usually solitary, which means if that's a female cougar, then there's no male cougar around here. That's gray wolf. Is it this one or this one? It's this one. Oh, there's the wood bison. $180 that way. Let's have a look if we can actually see them. Yeah, that's the female cougar. Let's see if we can catch a look at a glimpse of those bison. 146 to 160. This way. So, pretty much over there. That's too far. But we can still use that as a measuring stick for how far we can move forward. Oh, they gotta be right there in the tree line. We sadly don't have a bison caller. I think they are just over in the bushes over there. Just really inconvenient. There's just no way fast to spot them like this. And we're getting further away from where we actually wanted to go, so we're just gonna ignore the bison. That is probably the cougar that we spooked. Oh no, that's a mountain goat up there. Okay. Way out of our way, though. We're not going up there. And we need neither mountain goat nor bison for any missions now, so... They do both have rares, though. So, with the bisons, there's a chance that they would have an albino. And with the mountain goats, there would be a chance that they have a melanistic. Which is my favorite kind of rare. Oh, we've got bighorn sheep here. Really big bighorn sheep. Sitkadia. Also, why is everything on this map so high fitness? I mean, it is really great for the... Oh, 62 to 100%. Those are some high fitness cougars. Holy shit.